Hello,
I'm Catherine,
I'm Daniela,
and it's all about spiritual miracles.
and we hope you enjoyed this very special guest today and the episode. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here as an invite. Well, in my life, I've experienced, a few things that have been, out of the normal. And one experience that I did have, it was in a dream. I was sleeping, but it was very out of the blue and unexpected. So about 20 years ago, I had a dream that I was in this big tunnel, and it was a big bright light, and the tunnel was huge. I saw a lot of people sort of like next to me, and they were happy. I knew that I wasn't on earth at the moment because it was just like very perfect, and everybody was like, it was sort of like being in a concert, but everybody wasn't right next to me. It was like spread out, but I've seen thousands of people, and I just kind of like was in this jolly state of mind where I was like, everything is wonderful, and I just had this lasting happiness. And I didn't see any more family members or anything, but there was this one person, this woman that I didn't know, and she approached me within the people that was there, because I saw children, I saw adults, I saw teenagers, and like I said, it was just this beautiful experience. And I kept seeing like this white light. So there was somebody that approached me, and she goes, "You're not supposed to be here." And I said, "No, but I'm happy here. This is amazing. I love this place." I said to myself, and to her, "I love this place. I don't want to leave. I'm here." And she goes, "No, you cannot be here." So the next scene that I remember experiencing, the lady sat me down on a bench, sort of like, those metal benches outside. And we were still in the tunnel, but we were further away. And with that, I seen my life, it flashed before my eyes. I seen myself as a little girl. I seen like my parents with that experience, like in that moment, but it happened very fast. And I saw myself like kind of grow up when I was talking to her. And then she got up from the bench and she was dancing. And I just found it strange because I was like, well, what's the purpose of dancing? Okay. And I'm happy here. It doesn't even matter, but we're both here and we're both happy. So I just felt this passionate love at the moment. And I seen her features. She was wearing, I don't know, she was wearing like this unusual dress that I've never seen before. I've never seen that lady in my life before. But she was kind of like showing me, you can't be here. And I was like, no, this is a beautiful, amazing place. I'm here. And I kept telling her that. And that was it. But, it always lingered in my mind throughout the years, like this beautiful love. Anyway, the next day, I went to my boyfriend's house at the time. It was my first boyfriend ever. He was talking to me about his mom. He's always talked to me about his mother, but pronouncedly, like that day, for some reason, he was just saying, oh, my mom this, my mom that. And he said, I'm going to show you a picture of her. And I was like, okay. I seen the lady that was with me in the tunnel. She was on the picture. It was his mother. And I was like, okay, like I was in shock because she had the same dress that I seen in the tunnel that I experienced with the lady. And like the same colors and everything. It was kind of like a tan dress, but it was like very unusual dress. And she had passed away many years before. So I was just like in shock because the night before I have dreamt about that lady and I didn't know her. Her name, it was Lena. And it was just like, he didn't know what had happened to me because I didn't tell him my experience, but I know what I had experienced. And it was beautiful, but I knew that love, that it's like seeing everybody. It wasn't normal. I wasn't here on earth, but it wasn't a dream either. I was like sleeping and something might have happened physiologically within me. That's what I think happened, that I lost it and almost stayed on the other side, as weird and unusual as it sounds. It always lingered within my thoughts and my memories. I've been in that tunnel. And during that time, I had no knowledge that I have now. So it was an amazing experience because the love that was there present, the light at the end of the tunnel was beautiful. It was all white. And there was hundreds, thousands of people. And like I said, I saw children, I saw adults, I saw teenagers, and they were all like okay with it. They were happy to be there. And I was happy to be there. And I mean, ever since I was a little girl, I've had unusual experiences. I would say a lot of stories. And I came to the point where I wanted to know more and more and more and more and more. And, I read a lot. I also do tarot. And I have, I would say, spiritual gifts. And I thank God a lot because of it, because it has helped me throughout my path. I use the Kepler tarot card. Yeah, I use the regular tarot everybody uses, but I don't need anything of that. Yeah, I use water too as well. I could do the coffee cup, reading. I could do the hands, and it's just something natural, I guess. And you get like more accurate and better with time, I think it's amazing to be able to read energy and help people. And I don't do it for profit or anything. Anybody that people know, like my close friends, family, they know about my spiritual gifts and what I do, but it's not like I do it all the time. Just, to help people. It's not just us living. There's things that we don't see. We live in a spiritual world. Not everybody's gonna be spiritually inclined, and that's fine. We're here to learn from each other. We're here to experience a few things in our path, and we're all connected. At the end of the day, we are all one. We are all one, and that's where it comes from. God is the Almighty, but we all have God within ourselves. So, and that's how we're all connected, and I've had the gratitude to like help a lot of people, and I believe that the more that you give, the more God gives you back and protects you. Because if it's all in positiveness and doing right by people and doing His will, you are a representation of God. I do it all kind of ways. I do pray a lot. I also do it in my thoughts. I have worked in social services for many years, especially in the state of Florida. And that's one of the things that I most take pride in, to help the people in need. Not only because it's my job, for example, but I also take a deep responsibility. When you are a light worker, for example, you take this big responsibility of doing the right thing and following your path, and I truly believe that the more you provide, give, it all comes back to you. So, yeah, I've had a few times where I've had dreams and I have out of body experience, and I go to the place and I see how it is and I could describe it. I got stories for days, and I don't know, I mean, that's not something that I would hide or anything. It's just, natural, I guess. I'm able to, like, for example, tune in to folks and tell them about their childhood, what they experienced, what they were like, what they were wearing. I'm able to help solve problems. For example, a person, that I meet has a specific issue, concern, and they come and tell me about it. I'm able to keep in touch with my guides, ask my guides for guidance, and help them resolve the problem. Tune into their persona and the people around them and the situation, and be able to do like problem resolution, through my spirit guides. Sometimes they say messages, specifically with like me being a medium, that it's one with the divine, so I just see it that way. It's not me, it's the wholeness, it's the Holy Spirit, I would say, the divinity. Well, not a practice. I also focus on meditation a lot, but I don't do it as a practice. Sometimes it just happens, There was one experience when I was a teenager, when I was in the, how would you say, in the scope of learning about myself, that I remember I was laying on my parents' couch, and I was alone because everybody else was like working, going to school, etc. But I had come home, fell asleep, and all of a sudden I see myself on the couch. Like, I knew that I was up there in the room somewhere, and I see myself, and I kind of like, it happened so fast. When I don't know how to explain it, but like when I tuned in more to what I was seeing, because I was looking at myself laying down, I came close to my body, and there was another person that I seen when I woke my eyes, there was like I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like I seen myself look at myself, but it looked different than what I look like. I was kind of scared because I just didn't expect it. I know it wasn't a dream, but it wasn't an out-of-body experience. But I kind of like my soul, or if I can explain it this way, my soul was close to my body, and I was looking at myself. But when I was laying down, I also saw me looking at me. In Spanish, we call it desdoblación, desdoblar, which is when you have an out-of-body experience. But I guess due to the fact that I was so early and so young, I just didn't expect it. And it kind of like, I don't know, I saw myself, but then myself looked different. It's happened to me about 3 times throughout my lifetime. When exactly, I don't remember, but the first time I thought it was kind of different. I was like, well, that was definitely a dream because it cannot happen. But I was floating. I was going to places, and I seen myself outside, and I was floating. I wasn't walking because it was going fast. And you see, kind of like when you see a video of a drone, that you go fast, but you're floating. You don't have control over your body. So I know that I was, I've done that before, and it's been an experience where I've had it 3 times. Thank you guys for inviting me, and I have really, really enjoyed.
We hope you liked our video. See you next time. Bye. We want to pray for you today.
Please have Jesus in your heart.
Loving God, maker of heaven and earth, protect us in your love and mercy. Send the Spirit of Jesus to be with us, to still our fears and give us confidence. Angels of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here, ever this day be at my side, to like, to guard, to rule, to guide. Amen.